Play fake on second down. Herbert looking for a downfield shot. Loops it down there and wide open. Then the ball is knocked loose. The catch is made. And then the ball is knocked out of his hand.
Welcome back to your Valley Sports Plugs Arizona Cardinals recap for Week 7 of the 2024-2025 season. I'm Chris Patrick with Michael Benjamin, and we're here to break it all down for you. Week 7 saw your Arizona Cardinals back at home to take on the Los Angeles Chargers in the Monday night primetime slot. Well, sort of. For most of the country, this game was only streaming on ESPN+, but lucky for us, we were able to watch it here locally regardless. And it was a bit of a wild ride. The score was 17-15 when the dust settled. Your Arizona Cardinals get the win thanks to a Chad Ryland walk-off field goal. Another one back in the win column feels really good. This was the kind of win the Cardinals really needed to re-energize the team, and I think it came at the perfect time. Mike, I know you're stoked about this win, but what are some of your thoughts on this Week 7 matchup?
Chris, what can I say? What a goofy start, man. And of course, it was on national television, but we start off with the batted ball picked off by the big D lineman Tart, which is immediately stripped by James Conner and recovered by the Michael Wilson. That should count for extra points for the wide receiver bet, by the way. But then we also have Starling Thomas stripping Jalen Reagor, forcing that ball out of bounds in the end zone for a crucial turnover. Might have been the game-defying play, if I can say that, because it was bend, don't break, especially through the air for this Arizona Cardinals defense, as they were absolutely stout in the run game, holding the Chargers to only 59 yards and holding J.K. Dobbins to 40 after he's been at the top of the leaderboard in the NFL. And they also hold the Chargers to 6 of 14 on third down conversions. They are truly the players of the game as a unit, that's for damn sure. But thank goodness for another masterclass from James Conner, Chris. 19 carries, 101 yards, and securing that big 33-yard catch and run to seal up the game-winning field goal for our guy Chad, his second in the past 3 weeks. You love to see it. But my holy hell, what an anemic passing attack yet again. Only 146 yards. Seems like Trey McBride is the only cornerstone right now because Kyler is just not finding rhythm with this receiving core as a whole. And apparently we can't throw the ball downfield more than 10 yards. But our big-time rookie, Marvin Harrison Jr., yet again, a forgettable stat line. 3 catches, 21 yards on only 6 targets. You could see the frustration in his body language. And Chris, I hate that so early in a career for this young man. They are just not on the same page. And it's tough to not even see incremental improvements right now between the connection of Marvin and Kyler. But ladies and gentlemen, we know a lot of this is on the game plan, the route trees, and overall coaching. It's starting already, and people are calling for Drew Petzing's head. And why wouldn't you? I mean, what the hell was that weird end-around call to James Conner? You lose momentum, you lose 6 yards. Then obviously we have the 2 tush pushes that don't work after it hasn't been in the playbook pretty much at all this season. Like, for what this offense was heralded to be before the season to what it is, truly, at this point, it's an outrage with the names and talent on this side of the football. But defensive performances like Monday are what we can only hope to ask for from this unit, especially as they continue to have decimation after decimation on the defensive line as we lose yet another guy in Dennis Gardeck for the season with a torn ACL. But these kind of performances from the defense are supposed to lead to easy victories for this Arizona Cardinals team. I know it's hard to be patient, but it is a process. Yes, yes, yes. I still have faith the kinks will begin to be worked out. But let's also realize that we are blessed to grab this win in prime time nonetheless. Jim Harbaugh moves to 6-1 all-time in Monday night contests. The Cardinals move back into second place in the NFC West, and that schedule starts to pace out a little bit. A lot of winnable games coming up for this team, and that starts this Sunday in Miami. Damn it, Chris. Let's go Cardinals. That's what it is, baby.
Yes, sir, Michael Benjamin. We need the Red Sea to rise up. It is quite the time to be an Arizona Cardinals fan. The NFC West isn't as dominant as it has been in past years. There's some blood in the water, and I think it's time for this up-and-coming Arizona Cardinals team to take advantage. But you laid out so many good points and some things that I had written down here as well. The passing game, man, just needs to figure it out. The defense, though, ooh. There's something to behold now. We're starting to see what they're capable of, and they're actually playing really well. I literally wrote down exactly what you said. They're playing bend, don't break. Yes, they gave up the 5 field goals in this game, but that's fine because they didn't allow the Chargers to score a touchdown. And Mike, this was the first time since 2021 that the Cardinals did not allow the other team to score a touchdown in a game. You have to go back 3 years. Man, that's a good streak to break. Hopefully the defense can continue to play strong. I think that goes without saying. I know they've been beaten up quite a bit, but hey, it's that next man up mentality. And when we look at the offensive side of the ball, there's some guy I never want to have to worry about when it comes to that, and that's James Conner. I know I've been critical. I guess you could call it critical, but I've pointed out in the past how he has had trouble with injuries. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, he's been healthy so far this season. But the 152 yards of total offense, the huge play to set up the game-winning field goal, being the absolute veteran leader this team needs, James Conner's a godsend. This team absolutely needs him. And we might not be doing player of a game, but I guarantee you Mike or I would have chosen him. Can almost guarantee it. But Mike, I share the same sentiment as you. Really eager to get to this Sunday, week 8 for the Arizona Cardinals. We will be back on the road heading to Miami for a meeting with the Dolphins and our old friend Calais Campbell. Kickoff is slated for 10 a.m. Arizona time. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep bringing you an Arizona Cardinals recap every week this season. So make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the Valley sports and Arizona Cardinals action. But for Michael Benjamin, I'm Chris Patrick. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Cardinals fans, it's time to stand and bring in your